Friends, we will continue the same lesson, treasure within. Okay, the treasure within. So as we discussed yesterday, that it is about the life of Hafiz Contractor, a famous architect of our country. Okay, so it is about Hafiz Contractor and Bela Rajan, the editor of Sparks, is taking an interview of Hafiz Contractor. So a part of that has been mentioned here in the form of a dialogue. What Bela Rajan, the editor of Sparks, asked to Hafiz Contractor, and what were the responses of Hafiz Contractor. That is the theme of the lesson, as we already discussed yesterday. Okay, so we came to know through what we studied yesterday that Hafiz Contractor was not that much good at academics. There in the school, he used to have nightmares there before the exam of mathematics. He was not that much good in studies. His principal advised him when he was in 11th that so far I have taken a lot of care of you. So far I have taken your responsibility, but now you have to be responsible for yourself. Now you have to take care of yourself. Your mother is working very much hard for you, okay, to provide your school fee. So you should understand your responsibility and you should pay more attention towards your studies. What Hafiz said, that by that time I was not a good student. I used to play pranks on other students. Pranks means to play tricks. Okay, but that year, what that was asked by the principal, I followed that and I brought a change in me. I stopped playing games and started paying more attention towards my studies. I scored how many percentage? What percentage he scored that year? Yes, who will answer? What marks he scored on that
55%.
year?
50%.
Yes, Subham, we discussed yesterday's class.
50%.
50%.
Yes, so that response you have to provide, children. Okay, you have to speak 50%. And what the principal said when he scored 50%, what the principal said?
The principal told Hafiz that he was a good student but he never studied. His mother had worked hard to bring him up. It was the time now to rise to the occasion and study.
It was the time to rise to the occasion and study well. But Chinmay, I am asking that when he scored 50%, after that what he said? The principal said that these 50% are just like a distinction for you. These are very good marks for you. Okay, you keep on doing the good work. So all these we discussed in yesterday's class. Okay, comprehension check questions. These comprehension check questions also we discussed. What did Hafiz Contractor have nightmares about? We discussed in yesterday's class. Okay, so yeah, Yugraj Meena, you answer. Yugraj Meena, we discussed in yesterday's class that what did Hafiz Contractor have nightmares about? So yeah, Yugraj, are you in a position to answer this? Only Yugraj Meena, Yugraj. On Yugraj. Yes, Yugraj. Yograj Meena. We discussed it in yesterday's class, and this is a single word answer. So what did Hafiz contractor have nightmares about? Yograj. Now students, those who will not respond, they will not get marks for this speaking and listening. When your listening will be effective or not, that will be tested when you are responding to the question. Okay, if you are not able to respond, it means you are not listening effectively. You have to listen well. You have to understand well. Yes, Sugna, you tell. What did Hafiz contractor have nightmares about? Sugna. Sugna, you have raised your hand. Yes, Sugna. Sugna, what Hafiz contractor have nightmares about? Yes, Vinita, you tell. Vinita. So you people are not paying attention. Yes, Yasoda Suthar.
Hafiz contractor have nightmares about math exams.
Yeah, only that I told, only a single line. He had nightmares about mathematics exam. Okay, so he had nightmares about mathematics exam. Okay, so all of you should remember it, what we discussed there in the class. Then what did the principal say to him, which influenced him deeply? What did the principal say to him? This also I have introduced you right now. We have again discussed this. So who will tell? Only,
Sir, I.
yes, Sugna, again you have raised your hand, Sugna. Yes, Sugna, answer it. What did the principal say to him, which influenced him deeply?
Sir, I.
Who?
May I? So may I?
Sir,
Yes.
may I?
Let me tell you. This side, who is the? Just a minute. Okay, Kusali go. Rehan, you tell. Rehan God. Rehan Khan. Rehan, you tell.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The principal told Hafiz that his mother used to work extremely hard to bring him up and paid all his fees on time, despite his father's absence. Further, he also mentioned that Hafiz was a good student and with a little effort today his studies, he would be able to score good grades.
Very good, Rehan. The principal said that so far I have taken your care. Now you have to take your own care. Your mother has been doing very hard to provide your school fee in absence of your father. You have to understand that. Okay. And you have to be more sincere. You have to pay more attention towards your studies. This also we discussed in yesterday's class. Then that year I did not step out onto the field. What was he busy during that year? Okay, so what he was busy during that year?
So may I?
Yes, Algia.
He was busy studying books that year.
So in that year, he was busy in his studies. On that year, he was busy in his studies. So I will create an assignment there at the Google Classroom for these questions. Okay. And you have to do it and upload. Then what distraction did Hafiz contractor create one day? This is also a very simple
Sir, me?
question. Okay.
So me?
What distraction did Hafiz contractor create one day? Who will tell? Yes, Komal Parsendia, you tell. Komal,
Sir, me.
Komal Parsendia. What distraction did Hafiz contractor create one day? Is
Sir,
Komal
me.
Parsendia there?
Me.
Okay, Chinmay, you tell.
For 1 whole hour, he alone with his friend played chore police.
Yeah, for 1 hour during the school hours, they played chore police. Okay, then would have you liked to participate in the distraction? Had you been there? If you had been there, had you liked to join it? Yes, students, if you had been there, had you liked to join that? Who will tell the answer?
So may
Uh, yes.
I? I
Sir,
would
me.
have. I would
I,
have.
yeah.
I would have avoided such distraction for fear of the teacher. Moreover, it was completely a wastage of time.
Yeah, I would have avoided because it would have been a complete waste of time. Schools, they are meant for study and we should study there rather than wasting our time in meaningless things. Okay, children. So all these we have discussed already there in yesterday's class. I have just asked to check whether you are listening properly in the class or not, whether you are paying proper attention there in the class or not. Children, you should pay your maximum attention. You should listen well so that you can understand. If you are attending the class, you are supposed to listen well. You are supposed to understand all the things. Is it clear to you? So pay your maximum attention. Understand the class. Understand the things discussed in the class. Is it clear to you or not? Now, those students, those who are not able to answer, it means that they have not paid attention, they have not listened attentively when these questions were discussed in the class. That's why you people are not able to answer. Right or wrong? So, Yugraj Meena, Sugna, Vinita, Komal Parsendia, you people have to listen well. Pay your maximum attention and provide your response when you are asked. Sukhpal, Gujar, all these students. It should not be like this that only one or students, they will answer and others, they will not respond at all. So now this at page number 28, page number 28, this we will discuss. He stumbled on architecture because he knew little French and less German. This we will discuss. He was offbeat even in the pranks that he played on others. When he found his calling, there was no looking back. So, Bela Rajan, how did you get into the field of architecture? Architecture is the profession of designing buildings. What is architecture? It is the profession of designing buildings. Okay, children. So, how do you get into the field of architecture? The profession of designing buildings. HC, Hafiz contractor. In the college for architecture, nobody who had got below 80 to 85% was allowed to enter. I had only 50%. I wanted to join the army. I got my admission later. My aunt tore it up. Then I decided that I wanted to join the police force. So Bela Rajan is asking the questions. Hafiz contractor is providing response. What Bela Rajan asked, she asked that how did you get into the field of architecture? What he replied that in the college for architecture, nobody who had got below 80 to 85% was allowed to enter, and my percentage were only 50. Okay, so I wanted to, at that time I wanted to join army. I got my admission later, but my aunt tore it up. Okay, then I decided that I wanted to join the police force. Then I decided to join for police force because to join army was not supported by my aunt. My mother said, don't join the police. And when it was the police force, my mother said, don't join the police force. Just do your graduation. First of all, do your graduation. So I went to Jai Hind College in Bombay. First he wanted to join army. The aunt said, no, you should not join. Then police. The mother said that first of all, you should do your graduation. So for doing graduation, I joined Jai Hind College in Mumbai. So I went to Jai Hind College in Mumbai. There I was to either take French or German. There in Jai Hind College, I was supposed to take French or German. Though I had studied French for 7 years, I did not know 7 words of French. I studied French, but I was not having any knowledge about French. So I took German. Then my German teacher died. The college told me that I could change the college or take French. The German teacher died. The college authorities told me that either I could change the subject or could change the college. Now, who would give me admission in another college? It was not the right time to take admission there in another college. I had got admission to Jai Hind by influence. And in Jai Hind College also I got admission by influence with someone's recommendation. Okay. So I thought, okay, I will take French, and I started learning French again. I changed my subject. Okay, again I started, I took this French, and I started learning French again. I learned it from my cousin. She was an architect's wife. So I took French. I was not good at French. To learn French, I went to my cousin who was an architect's wife and who was having knowledge of French. Okay, how he took French? He took admission in Jai Hind College. He was having the option to take either French or German. He took German, but the teacher died. College authorities asked him that either you change the college or change the subject. At that time, he is mentioning that in this college also he took influence. He took admission with influence. He was having only 50%. Okay, so at this time where he will get admission, so he changed his subject, and again he took French. And for learning French, he went to his cousin. Now I was going to an architect's office to learn French, and there I was going to architect's office to learn French. Bela Rajan, was it then that you decided you wanted to do architecture? Bela Rajan asked. So your cousin's husband was an architect, and to learn French you visited your cousin. So was it that time when you visited to the architect's office that you decided to adopt it as a profession at sea? Actually, it all happened quite by chance. Hafiz contractor replied that it all happened by chance. Now, what is that by chance? What was that event that made him to take architecture as a profession? In the architect's office, I saw somebody drawing a window detail. A window detail is a very advanced drawing. He is saying that yes, it happened by chance. At the architect's office, I saw someone drawing a window, making a drawing of a window. And the drawing of a window is a very advanced drawing. I told him that his drawing was wrong, that the window he had drawn would not open. I said to that person that your drawing is wrong. and if this drawing you will go, you will make the window, your window will not open. He then had a bet with me, and later he found that indeed his drawing was wrong. That person had a bet with me, but at the later stage he realized that his drawing was wrong. My cousin's husband was surprised. My cousin's husband was surprised. He asked me to draw a few specific things. He asked me to draw a few specific things, which I immediately did. My cousin's husband, he was very much surprised at my art, and he asked me to draw a few more drawings. I drew them, and he became extremely happy. He asked me to design a house, and I designed a house. He further asked me to design a house. I designed a house. After that, he told me to drop everything and join architecture. So it happened like this, that my interest in architecture was reflected when I pointed out someone who was drawing a drawing of a window. I rectified that. I told that person in the architect's office that your drawing is wrong, and I was proved right. This made the architect very surprised, very impressed with me, and he asked me to drop everything and join the field of architecture. So okay, we went to meet the principal of the college, and for that we went to meet the principal of the college. The principal warned me, I will allow you to take part in the entrance exam, but if you do not do well, I will not allow you to join. I will allow you to join the exam, but that will only happen when you will do well in exam. I got an A+ in the entrance exam, and from that day it was a cakewalk. Cakewalk means an easy task. You write it. Cakewalk. All very easy. Okay. So I had never made a plan. But I knew how something looked like from the top. I had never known what a section was, but I knew if you cut a plan, what it would look like. So I believe that all this understanding came from what I used to play and do during school. All these happened with me. All these things I learned from my playing there in the school. I had a friend called Behram Divisha during the school time. We used to have competition between us for designing forts. With my school friend, I used to have competition for what? For designing forts, guns, and ammunition. Each of us would design something in an effort to be different, and all of us used to design difference in order to be different. Okay, so ammunition means supply of these bullets, grenade, etc. In school, when I was in 2nd or 3rd standard, one of my teacher, Mrs. Gupta, so what was the, by chance he referred that he entered in the field of architecture. That is clear to you or not, students? How it happened?
Yes, sir.
How he developed an interest there in the field of architecture. How his talent in the field of architecture was recognized, and how he became motivated to adopt this as a profession. That all of you have understood?
Sir.
Yeah, that how he got an opportunity to visit at the architect's office, what happened there at the architect's office, what the architect advised him to do, okay, and what further steps were taken by him. All these things you have to remember, children, okay? So in school, when I was in the 2nd or 3rd standard, and then his background at the school time, that at the school time I used to have competition with my school friend. The name of the school friend is also given. What the name is? Behram Divecha. What competition he used to have? He used to compete with him in designing forts, guns, ammunitions. Okay, and with that he got from the school time. He was having an instinct for all these things, for designing, for drawing, and that benefited him at the later stage of his life. So in school, when I was in the second or third standard, one of my teachers, Mrs. Gupta, saw my sketch and told me, when I was in second standard, one of the teacher, Mrs. Gupta, she saw my sketch and told me, see, you are useless in everything else, but your sketches are good. You are not good in other things, but your sketches are very good. When you grow up, you become an architect. And Mrs. Gupta, she told me there in second standard that when you grow up, you become an architect. I did not know at the time, but she was right. Mrs. Gupta was right. She was the first to recognize my talent. Later, after I became an architect, I went back to meet her and tell her. I went back to meet her and tell her that yes, I have become an architect. Is it clear to you? So you have to remember, children, about this also, Mrs. Gupta. Okay, what she said to Hafiz, contractor. Then Bela Rajan, why do you think you did not like studies? She further asked, why do you think you did not like studies? Was it because you felt you could not cope? Okay, you will not cope, could not deal with the curriculum. Why? What was cope? The meaning is given, children. Okay, at the bottom, what it is? Manage, handle, deal with. So Bela Rajan asked that, why do you think you did not like studies? What was the problem? Why you didn't like studies? Was it because you felt you could not cope up? You were not able to manage, could not deal with the curriculum. Okay, curriculum also the meaning is given. Curriculum means school subjects or prescribed course of study. Okay, so was it your problem that you will not be able to handle the prescribed subjects for the studies? Hafiz contractor, I was very bad at languages. He replied that he was very bad at languages, science and geography. I could deal with maths. Maths was very bad. I just was not interested. I was studying for the sake of studying. I was studying in the school only for the sake of study. What they taught me today, I would forget after 2 days. What my teachers used to teach me, I used to forget the very next day. I would not bother because there was no application of mind there to begin with. There was no application of mind to begin with. Okay, so this is how he described that he was not having interest there in studies. And what was the problem? Because the work what that was there in the curriculum, that was not application based. Okay, and that's why it was very difficult for him to learn. Rudra Pratap, your camera should be placed in a proper manner. Okay, your face should remain there on the camera, not other things. So Bela Rajan, did you think that what they taught in school was boring, or did you feel that once you understood the concept of what was being taught, you lost interest in the rest of the lesson? So Bela Rajan is finding out that what was the problem. So she asked that what was the problem? It was because what they taught in the school was boring. Was it boring what that was taught in the school? Or did you feel that once you understand the concept, there was no further interest in that? You lost interest after learning once. Okay, what was the problem? Hafiz contractor, living in a boarding school is difficult. We were just living from day to day. Nowadays, there are so many tests. Back then, whenever we had tests, we used to just copy. The teacher thought that we had done our work. The teacher used to think that we have done our work sincerely, but we used to copy, said Hafiz contractor. Okay, there is a contention that giftedness and learning disabilities go hand in hand. Okay, do you think this applies to you? So Bela Rajan asked that there is a contention. Contention means argument or dispute. So there is a saying that giftedness, that if something is someone is a gifted child, if someone is having extraordinary talent, then that is also there, that child will have a learning disability. So is it like this, that who will be gifted will have a learning disability? Is it like this? This was asked by Bela Rajan. Do you think this applies to you? Is it apply to you that learning disability and giftedness go hand in hand? That if someone at the later stage of his life becomes very extraordinary, very talented, very successful, okay, person in his life, then does it mean that at the time of school he will remain a slow learner, or he will have some learning disabilities? Is it like this? Who asked? Bela Rajan. And the answer, well, take some students from my class. Those who always stood first or second are today doing very ordinary. Ordinary means very normal. So Hafiz contractor said, I don't know, but you take the examples that all those who were considered very bright students, who were considered very talented students, today they are doing very ordinary jobs. Okay, very normal jobs. Bela Rajan, I have come across this situation in so many different places where people tell me that their class toppers are doing very ordinary today. Bela Rajan also supported this version of Hafiz contractor, that yes, I also came across many persons who were very normal during their school days, but at the later stage of their life, they attained extraordinary success. And those who were very talented at the time of school, they turned out to be very ordinary at the later stage of their life. Hafiz contractor, in school, I think living our lives there made us street smart. I have learnt more by doing what I did on my own than what academics would have taught me. So Hafiz contractor replied that in school, I learned more from what I did, from my practical examples, practical involvements, rather than what academics taught me. Okay, what curriculum taught me. So what we have discussed so far, children, you have understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all of you, what we have discussed so far.
Yes, sir.
What you should remember, okay, that how he decided to adopt architecture as a profession. Okay, who was the first person who recognized his talent there in art and said that when you grow up, you should become an architect? Who was that first person?
Mrs. Gupta.
Mrs. Gupta. And at that time, he was there in which class?
Second.
Second.
Second. Okay, so Mrs. Gupta said that when you grow up, you become an architect. Okay, then regarding what Bela Rajan asked him, that what do you think that learning disability and giftedness, this go hand in hand? That you have understood what was Hafiz contractor's answer when Bela Rajan asked that learning disability and giftedness, they go hand in hand. What was Hafiz contractor's answer? Yes, students.
Those students who
Yeah,
stood
yes, so then
first-
loudly. Speak loudly. Yes.
Those who always stood first or second are today doing very ordinary jobs.
Yeah, those who stood very good at academics, they are all doing very ordinary jobs. Dayarazan also said that yes, I have also found the same, that those students who remained very extraordinary, performed very good at school, they at the later stage of their life, they used to do very ordinary jobs. Okay, so now here you may be asked that what do you think that learning disabilities and giftedness that go hand in hand? What's your response? So that you find out the answer in the next class. I will ask you about that. You can draw some examples from the
Okay.
contemporary life. Okay, that you can write about some persons to support your answer who were not that much good at academics. Okay, during the school days, but at the later stage of their life, they turned out to be very successful person. The examples could be there from the field of academics, okay, from the field of sports, from the field of literature, from the field of movies, okay, any field, singing, dancing, sports, that those persons who were not good at studies that much, but at the later stage of their life, they turned out to be very successful. Okay, so this question you come prepared. In the next class, I will ask you about it. Is it clear to you, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can you, okay, so you think for some examples that those who had learning disabilities at the time of their school, but later on they turned out to be very successful in their life. Okay, then you got the answer for this, that how he got an opportunity, how Hafiz contractor, he got an opportunity to visit to the architect's office. Due to what he got an opportunity to visit the architect's office, who was the husband of
Cousin.
his cousin? Yeah, Yasoda. Yes, Yasoda Sudha, tell the answer.
Because his cousin was an architecture's wife.
Yes. So you have to tell everything, that he got admission there in the college. He took German. The teacher who used to teach German, he died. Okay, the school management, college management asked him either to take French or leave the college. He took the French. He was not good at French. He visited to his cousin, okay, and who was good at French. So to learn French, he visited there, and there he met with the architect. Okay, then you can tell all the details about the window drawing and what he told, what he rectified, what he suggested in that. Okay, so all this you can tell. So children, this class comes to an end here. I hope you have understood. Now I will take your attendance. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss what is remaining there in the lesson. I hope you have understood what we have discussed so far. Okay, so read well, study well, and do the questions given, all the comprehension check questions. I will create an assignment. Okay, so you have to complete that well in time.
I have completed my this chapter.
Yeah, good.